Alright, welcome back, good people. This week begins another video week of Speak with Larry's videos. And I wanted to share something else with you guys this week that I did. I created another YouTube page. It's called Speak with Larry's Videos. So when you get an opportunity, go check it out and subscribe to that station and, like it and, all that good stuff that we do here on the internet. But as I create different platforms and different things, I like to share them with you guys, so it'll give you an opportunity to go to a place that you can kind of view some of the things that I do, or maybe you can send some people to those places that, I may put a video up that you like and, you want to share that video. That's how this world works now, right? So my question to you, are you doing anything? I'm waiting. Because this is week 31 of 2018. Now I'm creating 200 videos in 365 days. There are 52 weeks in a year. You know that. If this is week 31, we are beyond the halfway point. So my question again to you, what have you done for your system, for yourself? Not because of what I'm doing, but what are you focusing on going forward that you want to share with the world? The question I like to ask is, what are you doing to get better at? What are you doing on a regular basis right now that you are striving to get better at? Because if that's nothing, then that's exactly what you're going to get better at. Doing nothing. So when someone introduces something to you, the way that works is if you're not focused on doing something creatively or consistently, then your first response will be to say, no, I don't think I want to do that. Even though you may really want to do it. But the big picture is your time factor. We all have a limited time here on planet Earth. And if you're not doing something with that time, when you finally realize what you want to do, you'll realize how much time you've wasted, right? Your mind will say things like this: wow, if I had only started this 5 years earlier, 6 months earlier, whatever the case may be for you. Because the journey you're taking is not the journey that I'm taking. And the journey that I'm taking, I'm on that path consciously, not haphazardly, not accidentally, consciously. That means I'm planning this, right? Now, if something goes wrong, that's life, right? Things go wrong. But if it doesn't, I'm going to continue with the plan that I have, which means that I have a plan. Do you have a plan? What is your plan? So you need to be able to answer that for yourself. One of my favorite subjects is personal development. And that's something you should work on every day, personal development, because it's that important. It really is that important. And not just, focus on doing something, focus on gaining some different perspectives, some information about things too. And when you see somebody, that, is doing things that kind of like, looks like they're kind of nerdy or something like that, don't trip on that, because those people have a plan. They're not just going through life bumping up against things, right? They see the things and they avoid those things and they continue with their plan, right? And that's what you want to be. You want to be that way in your life. Speaking of that, my first video this week, I'm going to talk about multiple streams of income. This week, I had an opportunity to go from the beginning up. I wanted you to focus on the first thing you need to do when you decide to start a business. The very first thing you need to be conscious of and start to work on. And I'm going to share that with you in the next couple of videos I have coming. As you know, I do 5 videos per week. This is video number 1 of this week. So I always like to kind of rehash some things about, what I did in the beginning of the week or during the week that I'm able to share with you guys. They could possibly, give you a little incentive to realize that this is not like just add water. You have to create content. You have to become a content creator. And when you do that, you're creating content in line with what you like, what you are an expert at. And there's a lot of information you can gain. There's a lot of different perspectives you can add. There's a lot of spin you can put on what you share with your audience. And you will be creating an audience just like I have created with you guys, right? And as a matter of fact, on Monday, tomorrow, is when I have to buy, one of the things I do is I buy Facebook ads to increase my audience, right? And that's really the fast way to increase your audience. You can do the generic or the organic way, and that's good. That's good. I do that as well. But to really expedite it, you're going to have to, buy some ads or different types of things like that, because that reaches a broader range, right? Where I can possibly reach, let's say, 5. That system can reach, say, 5,000, right? That's the difference between generic or organic and paid. Paid traffic is paid. It's like if you go to an advertising company and pay for ads, you're going to have a lot more broader range than if you just try to do it yourself. And that makes sense, right? Okay, I'm going to talk really quickly on this multiple streams of income, because when I heard this guy speaking about it brought my mind to what the streams of income that I've created as well, because I'm also an author and a speaker and a variety of other things as well. So I wanted to kind of give you a perspective of what that would be like, and then I'm going to tell you a few things about it in the end. He talks about, if you read many stories about entrepreneurship, you'll probably notice that most entrepreneurs have multiple streams of income. Mostly by design, business owners go to great lengths to make sure they have money coming in from all directions, or as some might say, making sure their eggs aren't all in one basket, right? By having money coming in from multiple sources, entrepreneurs can make sure the money never stops rolling in. Income rolling in from all over the place sounds great, right? Unfortunately, it's hard enough for some people to figure out how to create a single income stream, let alone more than one. The goal of creating multiple income streams should be to maximize your potential in each category available to you, shouldn't it? Well, simply put, more income streams equals more security. It's hard to rely on a 9-to-5 for your entire livelihood, with layoffs and pay cuts always right around the corner. With multiple streams of income, on the other hand, you can avoid putting all your eggs in one basket and use several streams of cash to grow rich. If you're angling for a brighter financial future and think several income streams sound better than one, I'm going to give you a few strategies to consider. Number one, think about diversify your investments. As an investor, you should always seek to diversify your portfolio as much as you possibly can. Just like you don't want to bet your future on a single 9-to-5 job, you don't want to bet the farm on a single stock either. Number two, offer. Make an offer. Offer, let's say, offer a service or something that you sell. By offering a service or selling something, you can create a small side business that you can get control of. And when it comes to a side business, I say your best strategy is finding something to sell. Number three, create a product. Can you think of a product you wish you had, but you can't seem to find it? Think outside the box until you come up with the idea that fills a need. Digital products are also huge these days. Number four, start a passion project. Have you ever heard of a passion project? Well, maybe you're obsessed with homemade jewelry and want to sell your wares on Etsy. Or perhaps you're well versed on Amazon reselling game and want to earn extra cash finding unicorns and reselling them for profit. Maybe you're obsessed with a specific topic and want to start a blog that one day can bring advertorial and affiliate income to it. The options are endless, and it's totally up to you. Excuse me. The most important step to take now is figuring out your passion and not letting fear or anything else stand in your way. Number 5, invest in real estate. Now, while it's smart to diversify your investments among different investment classes, real estate is an entirely different animal. Becoming a landlord, for example, involves a lot more than shuffling money around or maintaining an investment account. Not only do you have to manage your property, but you have to deal with tenants and their issues. However, the benefit of diversifying via real estate can include leveraging a bank's money to buy property, tax deductions, and appreciation. Just remember, the main reason to own real estate is the steady cash flow. But let's say you don't want to own physical real estate. In that case, you could always invest in what's called Reits, R-E-I-T-S, Real Estate Investment Trust, or through a real estate crowdfunding website like Fundrise.com. There are plenty of ways to invest in real estate without drafting or a lease or shampooing dirty carpets like other strategies. You need to think outside the box when it comes to doing that. And that's not too difficult. And what I want to share with you guys today was, just think creatively from what you have to deal with, because your experiences are different than mine, and what I would come up with as an idea is going to be totally different than what you would come up with an idea, right? And from a multiple streams of income perspective, 3 advantages of having multiple streams of income would be you're not beholden to one source, which means if one dries up, you have other sources that can sustain until you can get that back up, or till you can create another one, right? Another one would be it would allow you to become more successful, because you would be making money from here, making money from there, making money from there. I think 3 to 5 streams of income are very good after you've been in business for about 5 years, at least that you're constantly having like a trickle in, and maybe later on there's just like the floodgates would open, but you keep working with it, right? And finally, it opens up more scenarios for you. You have more opportunities. You get to meet more people. People get to know who you are, what you do, how what you do can help them, and on, right? And then we have that famous, or that my favorite avenue, which is word of mouth. People talk, right? And on the internet, this tool that we live on, you can share things, right? And that's the beauty of it. And that's why we should all be participating in on some level, right? And I encourage you to do that. All right, this is week 1's video. Stay tuned for more videos. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry. My new blog is Speakwithlarry.blog. Check that out. My new video page on YouTube is Speak with Larry's Videos. Check that out. And my website, Speakwithlarry.com.